Hello and anyone watching my channel. This is gonna be my last video that I'm gonna speak about. I just want to make this video really quickly because I have some time. I'm gonna be speaking about remote viewing. What is remote viewing? Remote viewing is the practice of seeking expression about a distant or unseen target. Using extrasensory perception, ESP. There are cards that can determine whether or not a person has the ability of ESP. Remote viewing experiments are done by the government. They are historically been criticized or for lack of proper controls. You know. Um, so Also, I want to talk about extraterrestrial races really quickly, just because um, within this earthly realm that we live in, and psychics, mediums, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, juju, Mayombe. It doesn't matter. You have to know that there are also aliens that can be working. There are 22 alien races here on Earth. We have the Pleiadian, reptilian, Canis. We have the bird, the Wookiee, the insectoid, the Draco, the Anunnaki, the Andromedan, Tau Kashian, Alpha Centaurian, Turtle people, Squirrel people, elementals, the patio cat people, trans-dimensional people. We have native Indians. Oh my god. I know that maybe they should not fall under that category, but they do. Syrians, Sirius B, interdimensionals. We have little people, and we have fairies. So, this is my little video. I did want to talk about extraterrestrials though, and I did want to touch the subject of government psychic spies and extraterrestrials, um, because believe it or not, there has been physicists and people who look into the psychic phenomenon. There are books by Dr. Harold Puthoff. There has been PSI Spies by Jim Mars. These are just some of the, you know, books that are out there on government spies and extraterrestrials. There are also books on stargates. I do believe that there are stargates here. Like, if you just research John F. Kennedy Airport and the Stargate, you're gonna start to see that things pop up. There are extraterrestrials. I worked with a psychic, Paula, and she worked, and her tarot cards specifically were extraterrestrials. And they're very powerful, and everyone has their way of, and extraterrestrials, psychics, telepathy, this is just something to take into consideration. Okay, and just because I just touched the subject of telepathy, I just want to speak for a moment about psychics. There are so many beautiful type of psychics here that exist on Earth, and I just want to speak about them. Okay, so we have Eurokinesis. It is the ability to manipulate air molecules with your mind. Okay, Euromancy is interpreting the shapes of clouds. There are signs in the clouds and in air and sky much closer than astrological zodiacs. So the next time you take a flight, look out the window, you might get a message, or look outside and look into the sky, you might get a message when you're looking into the clouds. There is afterlife communication. Your loved ones who have crossed, or any loved one that has crossed, you may be able to speak to them. Okay. After death communication, it's when a medium is linked to spirits from the past of a friend or relative and receives messages from the sitter. It is known as a ADC. That's how it's written down. We have Akashic record readings. Every thought, word, and deed is recorded in the Book of Life, known as the Akashic Repository. All things in the past, the present, and the future is contained in these celestial records. Um, we have also electriomancy. Okay, so this is a form of divination using the sounds of bird calls or pecking of seeds in relation to touching or manipulating letters of the alphabet. Allormancy, it is answer and messages baked in dough. So this would be another form similar to this would be teacup reading or coffee cup reading. Okay, okay, quick example. Okay, when you go to a Asian restaurant, if they're good enough to give you fortune cookies, I'm just kidding. If they in allurmancy would be getting your fortune in a fortune cookie. Okay. Illuminancy is casting salt into the air and reading the patterns as it falls into the floor. There's also a form of reading salt and fire. Um, all right, so alpha mind state. The full list of psychic abilities emanates from this realm. So you would understand why. Alpha mind state. Okay. Alpha omancy is a specially prepared loaf of barley bread who is given to a person suspected of a crime. The innocent would digest it, the guilty would have indigestion. So, the person who eats of this will be fine. The person who gets diarrhea is going to be the person who is guilty of the crime. Alrighty. Animals. You know, animals and communication, it's very your animal companion can perceive and tell you spirit energies. Many psychic medium witches, they all have a familiar, whatever animal it is that you choose, you do have it. All right. Anomalous nation is a term used by parapsychologists in reference of awareness of information without having to specify or theorize a particular means by which the information was transferred. All right. Um, so Apantomancy is taking meaning from chance encounters with an animal, saying you will be lucky when a black cat crosses your path. Like, I mean, this is just a term used for people who say, like, oh, if a black cat passes your way, it's good luck. That's what that term is used for. An apparition is a ghostly appearance. Apports are completely solid objects that can materialize out of thin air through a physical medium. Often ghosts make coins, flowers, keys, or stones appears. Uh, so hence we do have autumn. We do have winter. We have banks. Um, so, um, all right. Bilomancy is an ancient form of divination using arrows. Three arrows would be marked with the phrase God orders it to me, God forbids it to me, and the third would be blank, choosing a direction when tossing the arrow into the air. This was something used by Babylonians, Babylonian phonymans, whatever. Bibliomancy means interpreting a passage chosen at random from a book or offering to read a prophecy from it. So if you are speaking to spirit and you pick up a book and you're like, reveal to me now what it is that I need to know. And in opening the book, something is revealed to you. This could be the form of prophetic interpretations through random messages. Um, all right. We have uh, Boemancy, which is reading. It's a divination from scattering leaves on the floor or vegetation. The way that this reading is determined is by looking at the direction in which the leaves fall. Um, Brontoscopy is forecasting based on listening to the sound of thunder. Bumpology is the study of bumps on the head. That's another one that's really interesting. Of course, we have candle reading, but candle reading, I'm going to do a whole nother video. And we have tarot reading. There's syphilomancy, a head divination. Ancients used the head of a donkey, goat, or ass, or on burning coils to make predictions from doing this. This is just, I'm just, there's a chakra reading where a psychic looks at the chakras. We have channeling. It's a separate intelligence. A separate intelligence enters the mind and or body of the psychic and then uses the body and mind to communicate a message directly to the audience. So the psychic is not interpreting the information, it is channeling the situation. The message passes through as if intelligence was using the person as an intermediary. Okay, channeling, be careful. Channel is also referred to when uh, healing energy is channeled through a psychic or spiritual medium. Also, we can see this a lot through Reiki. Um, a clairvoyant is someone who has the power of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance comes from the French and Latin words. Clair meaning clear and voyant meaning to see. So I'm clairvoyant, and so and all right, clairaudience is the psychic ability to hear things that are inaudible. This is another one. I have this all the time. But I'm constantly actually channeling. It's really bad. I shouldn't do it so much, but I do. Uh, but clairaudience is the sense of hearing beyond the natural sense of hearing. So you may hear something, but what I'm getting from what you're speaking is something else totally. Like you are hearing me in this video, but maybe you're getting a completely different message from this video. This is just how clairaudience works. We also have claircognience. This is having the sense of clear knowing. It doesn't guarantee the person to understand everything, but yes. Then there's clairsentience. It refers to a psychic's ability to pick up on sensations. Um, I'm sorry that I just had like a little break, but I just all right. So clear empathy is the next one that I'm going to speak about. It's able to feel emotions from beyond the natural realm. So if a child is walking into an area and they're just having bits of different feelings, it could be that they are picking up on um, emotions from beyond the natural realm. Uh, Clear gnosis is clear knowing. You may not see, smell, or feel intuitively, but some of us just know. That's what that's the term used. Clairsentience refers to a psychic's ability to pick up on sensations and relay messages from those sensations. Um, Clairsentient means being able to smell an aroma beyond the physical sense. If a demon, if you're able to pick up on a demon smell, you're going to pick up sulfur, which has happened to me in the past when someone has just walked in the room and I've just been like, what is that smell? That means that could be a demon attached to this person. Um, so, clairtangians see, it refers to a psychic's ability to touch and feel beyond the physical. Clairgustance is referring to taste. Cleromancy would be ancients who would cast stones or pebbles or bones for divination readings. Oh, excuse me, this little flap just fallen back. Um, Critomancy is the prophecy from the study of barley cakes. Critomancy, excuse me. Chromomancy is divination by interpreting sprouting behavior of onions. Of course, we have crystal ball gazing. We have crystals. Um, and so ESP stands for extrasensory perception. Feng Shui would be Chinese art, you know, to in correlation with relationship between humans and subtle energies of wind and water. Um, Feng Shui can be just a matter of, I'm gonna make a separate video on Feng Shui. Um, okay. Um, I would like to make a video on I Ching. I Ching is based around a set of 64 abstract line arrangements called hexagrams. Each hexagram is composed of 6 stacked horizontal lines. Each line is either yang, which has unbroken solid lines, or yin, which has broken lines with gaps in the center. Intuition is seeing. Uh, Intuition, some of us have protective sight, which is something else. Um, Libyanomancy would be reading the shapes formed in rising smoke or flares, uh, listening to cracks, incense. If you are candle reading or reading fires or whatever, this would fall under that category. That's the type of psychic you are. A medium is a psychic who connects with and acts as a communication conduct for the spirits. Okay. Mirror gazing is when a psychic has perception from gazing or scrying through a reflective surface. So necromancy, as a person that can necromance would be someone who can communicate with spirits of the dead. If you're in Palo Mayombe, uh, or you're in Santeria, or you're in hoodoo, someone that can conjure or speak and communicate with the dead. That's very, very cool. Very nice. One, Euromancy is a psychic form of dream interpreting to predict the future. Om phil, uh, Omphalomancy is exactly how it is. It's a method of predicting how children a mother may have during a lifetime based on the number of knots in the umbilical cord. So literally, but this is the thing. If you're a real witch, you would be looking at your umbilical cord. Like, hello, if you have a kid and you're not, and you're just going to the doctor having this freaking pregnancy in the hospital, not keeping the umbilical cord, this and that, whatever. Some mothers just are not into it and don't dabble, but I would be dabbling if I was a woman and I was having a job. I would want to have that umbilical cord in a jar, hidden somewhere. I will keep the umbilical cords of my children if I had any. But of course, we have the Ouija board parapsychology. It's the study of extrasensory perception. We have psychic tarot readers, someone with extrasensory perception who uses imagery from the tarot cards to gain knowledge or the awareness of the past, present, or future. I am doing tarot card readings, but uh, I am also a medium. So a psychic medium would be a person with extrasensory perception who acts as a channel or conduct. I'm always a contact. I am always channeling spirits, which is something I'm working on, but it's just something I always do. According to the area where I am, and I do work. I do try to feed the spirits when I can, and my spirits, anyways. I should be working with the egg wound, but I haven't been because it's just like with time and money, and when I have it, I will, and Um, so this is my little video on psychics, you know, and I don't know if I didn't speak about a term, but I hope that everyone just got this because and if anyone has any questions, feel free to contact me, call me, make a session with me. The only one that I think I maybe didn't. Oh, also, there are people who can prophesize. There are people who are able to prophesize. I have this problem. My parents always used to tell me to watch my mouth because the moment that I would say something, something would happen. I'm able to prophesize things to happen. If I get pissed off enough and I start telling, I will literally repeat what I want to happen, and trust me, I will see it happen. I'm able to prophesize. I'm sure there's other people that can prophesize. Leave me in a screwed up predicament, and trust me, I'll start prophesizing. I've seen horrible things happen, and I've seen good things happen too. But this is just what that gift is. You should definitely know about prophesizing. Yes. Oh, second sight. I know that I didn't say this, but that's just the ability to see the future. I'm thinking about doing a live video, but that's when I have a bigger mass and people will start asking me questions. That would be cool. I'm not working anywhere right now. I'm just literally sitting in a bedroom recording. So I'm not in a psychic shop or anything. I am solitary. I have two websites up and an Etsy account. If anyone wants to contact me, they can. Feel free. They will have to pay a price though, because it's not free. I will give 10 free minutes. into it before I ask for payment. And there's no refunds. Also, there's no refunds. Once the payment goes through for reading, it goes through. So just saying that I have that on Etsy. So no refunds. This is my short little video, guys, on psychics and a list of I spoke a little bit about extraterrestrials, the 12 extraterrestrials, and I spoke about remote uh, remote viewing, and it's very awesome. And I'm just waiting to connect with some other psychics and hoodoo, voodoo, whatever it is. Contact me, guys. Bye.